from a kind disposition, and he gave me the name of Worthing.
Where did this charitable gentleman find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Yes, Lady Bracknell, a handbag. A somewhat large handbag. A black leather handbag with handles. An ordinary handbag, in fact.
Where did this Mr. Thomas Cardew come across this ordinary handbag?
At the cloakroom in New Station. It was given to him as mistake for his own.
The cloakroom at New Station? The line is immaterial. Mr. Worthing, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just told me.
Well, Lady Bracknell, I hope you would advise me what to do.
I would advise you, Mr. Worthing, to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible, before the season is quite over.
I don't know how I could possibly manage to do that. Of course, I can bring the handbag at any moment. I'm sure that would satisfy you.
Me, sir? What has it to do with me? Good morning, Mr. Worthing.
Good morning.
You go for a ride, old boy. You don't mean to say she refused you. And notice the way she has. She's always refusing people. Very ill-natured of her.
Oh, Gwendolyn is as right as a trivet. As far as she is concerned, we are engaged.
It isn't.
Well, I wouldn't want to argue about the matter. You always want to argue about things.
But my dear friend, that is what things were originally made for.
Well, if I thought that, I'd shoot myself. You don't really seem to think that Gwendolyn will become like her mother in about 150 years, do you?
All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does, that is his.
Is that clever?
What is perfectly phrased. Quite as true as any observation civilized society should be.
Well, I'm sick to death of cleverness. Everybody is clever nowadays. You can't go anywhere without meeting clever people. It's become a public nuisance. I still wish we had a few fools left.
We do actually.
Well, I would extremely want to meet them. What do they talk about?
The fools? Oh, about clever people, of course.
What fools?
By the way, did you tell Gwendolyn the truth about you being Ernest in town and Jack in the country?
So, one doesn't tell that to such a sweet, kind, refined girl like Gwendolyn. What extraordinary idea you have about how to behave to a woman.
But then what about your brother, the profligate Ernest?
Oh, by the end of the week, I'll have gotten rid of him.
But I thought you said that Miss Cardew was a little too much interested in your brother. Won't she feel he's lost a great deal?
Oh, Cecily is not a silly, romantic girl, I'm glad to say.
I would rather like to meet Cecily.
Well, I'll make sure you never do. She's excessively pretty, and she's only 18.
But have you told Gwendolyn that you have an excessively pretty ward who's only just 18?
So, one doesn't blurt these things out. I'm sure when Gwendolyn and Cecily will meet, in about half an hour, they will be calling each other sisters.
My dear friend, women only do that after they have said a lot of other things to each other. Now, if you want to get a good table at Willis's, you really must get going. Did you know it's nearly 7?
Oh, it's always nearly 7.
Well, I'm hungry.
I never knew when you weren't.
Anyways, what shall we do after? Shall we go to the theatre?
Oh no, I love listening.
Shall we go to the club then?
Oh no, I do hate talking.
Well then, shall we trot around the Empire up till 10?
My dear fellow, what will we do there? It's so silly to look at things.
Then what shall we do?
Absolutely nothing.
It's awfully hard doing absolutely nothing.
Miss Faisal is here.
Really, Gwendolyn?
Algie, kindly turn your back. I've got something very particular to say to you, Mr. Worthing.
Gwendolyn, I do not think I can allow this.
Algie, you always adopt this strict, immoral attitude of yours, and you're not that old enough to do that.
My own darling.
Ernest, we may never get married, and the expression on Mama's face, I fear we never shall.
Dear Gwendolyn.
Ernest, the story of her romantic origin, as related to me by Mama with unpleasant comments, has stirred the deeper fibers of my nature. Your town address, what's your town address?
The mean house.
When are you in town?
Till Monday.
Good. Algie, you may turn around now.
I will see Miss Fairfax out late.
Sure, sir.
I would like a cup of tea, Lane. Tomorrow, Lane, I shall be going Bunbury. and I do not expect to be back till Monday. So you may take out all my dress clothes, my smoking jacket, and all of my Bunbury suits.
Yes, sir.